Hi there, truck and UTV owners. Today we're going to be taking a look at Bulldog's line of accessory switches. Today we're going to be showing off the two most common switches, one's for LED light bars as well as one's for a winch. Bulldog does have other switches available though for various different accessories. You can see here that they integrate right into the dash and look very similar to the factory switches that were on our UTV. Typically you'll see something like this in your dash of your UTV or truck, and if you see these are just dummy knockouts. They don't just push in, they're not that quite a knockout, but they actually come out very easily. I just use a razor knife in most cases and just kind of score it down there, and then you can pop it in the dash or however else you want to get it out of there. Bulldog also has multi-purpose switches available. These have no labeling on them, so you can use them for whatever you like, and they come in varying colors of LEDs. So you can see here we've got the two most common styles. You have your toggle switch, which will allow you to turn things on and off or alternate between two different things depending on the toggle's position. And we also have our momentary style switches here, and we're using it for our winch. A momentary style switch is only going to be activated when you're pressing the button. So it's unlike the toggle that stays on or stays in one position until you change the other. This one's going to go to the regular position, but if we hit the button here, it operates it. And if we hit the button the other way, it operates it as well. And this one here is multi-function. The down position pushes our winch out, and the in position draws it back in. And with both of our switches, you can see that they illuminate when they are activated. And these switches are also water resistant, so they're great for not just in your truck or UTV. They're great if you want to maybe just put one on your trailer, maybe inside of a box or a toolbox or something there. And it's also good for your boats. They're great for marine applications as well. Now these switches, again, they do come in some different pictures on the front, and the pinout can be a little bit different on the back depending on its particular function. One of the things you really want to pay attention to when you're running stuff through your switches is how much current your accessories are going to draw, and if your switch can handle that much current going through it. This switch here is actually pretty impressive. This LED light bar switch here is rated for up to 20 amps. So you could run a light bar just from power with circuit protection directly through the switch to the light, which is nice. That eliminates a lot of extra wiring and accessories that you might need to power your light bar. Now, if it exceeds 20 amps, you are going to need to go ahead and use a relay, which is a more typical type of wiring. On our light bar here, this one being the monster that it is, has 300 watts of power. That's at 12 volts, that's around 25 amps, so it does exceed our switch here. So we did use a relay on this particular application, but if we were using one of the shorter light bars that was only drawing maybe 200 watts, we could easily run that right through here and be good to go. And if you want to verify that these switches are going to fit in your dash, again, we talked about these knockouts, but the measurement that you want to make sure you have here so that way it'll slide in, it's going to measure 13/16 across by 1 7/16 tall. And if you don't have any knockouts on your dash, Bulldog does have inserts available for your dash. And that completes our look at Bulldog's line of accessory switches.